Stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Peace to the Cosmic Consciousness family and soul tribe. You hear me? Peace to the new subscribers. And peace to the peekaboos and passerbys. We all important. We all play a part. You hear me? I got a character check question for the family and those that have been around for a minute. And the question that I pose to you about me, I want you to ask yourself the same question pertaining to you. But my question to you concerning how well y'all read characters concerning me is, if I had it all perfected, if I had it all figured out, if I had all the solutions to every issue, to every problem that could possibly be conjured or brought forth by the people, by we, the people, do y'all think I would be talking to y'all? Do y'all think I would be doing something to make a difference? Do y'all think I would be doing anything to provide assistance or help? That's the question. It ain't no trick question, but that's the question. And don't be shy. Don't be shy to not leave your response to that in the comment section, or share with the rest of the tribe your response to that question, if you would like to. You hear me? Because things that y'all share in the comments, people read them too. Other soul tribe members, the peekaboos and passerbys, and so forth and so on, they read that too. So I'm not the only one here that's sharing knowledge. For those who would like to comment or think about comment, feel free. Comment, you know. Especially if you feel at home here. Feel free to comment. You know, I get off the wall. Comments too that I just delete. You know, I don't even entertain them. But we gonna have it. We gonna have them. They for a purpose. You hear me? They for a purpose too. But if you had it all perfected, if you had it all figured out, if you had everything that you thought you would need for you to be able to do more, to help more, to assist more, would you do it? Because it's many layers to the question. So it ain't no right answer, it ain't no wrong answer. It's just a question, you know. It just something to help us reflect on. Paying attention mean seeing what others don't, and paying attention mean hearing what most won't. Because a lot of times we see things and we'll push it away. A lot of times we hear things and we'll act like we didn't hear. Why is that important? Because in what we see and hear as well as in what we feel, a lot of times those be the signs, those be the glimpses, those be the urges, those be the inclinations, you know, those be the directions, even when we don't ask for one. Y'all may wonder, well, why I say that? I say that because in my reflections, I remember times when I was missing the signs. When I was missing the signs too, shall I say. When everything that's happening in life that can happen in life for me to see life in the other planet from another view, or from a bird's eye view, there was times that I missed the signs. And it put us in them positions when we missing the signs. At some point in time, we'll find ourselves saying, I wish I knew then what I know now. But the only reason we didn't know it then, and what we come to know now, is just because a lot of times we was missing the signs. But the universe be speaking to us in all kind of ways. All kind of ways, all the time. But my personal insight, my personal awareness to why I was missing it, because I had me in the way. You know, everywhere that it was a lesson, for the lessons that we're gonna learn, sometimes we gonna have us in the way, and we're gonna need to know where we got us in the way at. And we're gonna need to know how to remove us out the way, so you can be put fully present and what's really going on the more subtle layers, on the more deeper layers, on the more unseen layers that be taking place right in what we would call reality. I say that because if it don't make sense, it's got to be an explanation. And in order for what don't make sense to be explained, we're going to have to ask questions. We're going to have to ask questions, which is very important to me, because sometimes the questions are more important than the answers. Of course, for me, I ain't realized that until I got older. But I'm a question asker anyway. You can't come around me saying anything and me not question it. But I say that because when I've asked people if they had the chance to do this all over again, this thing called life, if they had the chance to do it all over again, I've been surprised to hear how many people actually have said they would, actually have, yes was a response. And in my mind, I'm like, ain't no telling what I might be saying in my mind, but in this conversation I just had, I had to ask, man, you really want to come do this all over again? As if this life, this life embodiment we in at the moment ain't been enough hell, For me, it's been enough hell for me to make heaven out of the time that I had left. For me to have any regrets, to want to come back, that would be attached to me, even entertaining wanting to come do this thing all over again. That's why every lesson count, every experience count, because every experience holds a lesson to it. As I said in the beginning, there's lessons everywhere. Everything working and everything working on our behalf. Ain't nothing happening to us, it's happening for us. So if everything happening for us, that means everything working on our behalf. But a lot of times, we in the way. But yeah, man, I think for those of us who've been through enough hell, we've been through enough hell, to have enough sense to try to make, heaven out of whatever little time that we got left. I wouldn't change nothing, because I have to change it all. And I'm sure some of y'all feel the same way. The hard work, the hard work we don't put in, to have this type of awareness. What if you come back and then you ain't even got half of the, cause a lot of times when we say certain things, you know, we don't put no details on it. So what if you come back? For those who said, yeah, they'll want to do it again. What if you come back and you don't have the same type of mentality? You don't have the same type of skills that you have acquired up until this time right now. Then you got to start all over. And no, we got to make this one count. You hear me? I wouldn't change nothing, cause I have to change it all. You hear me? So we're gonna make this round count. Far past, if your past made you who you are right now, why would you want to change it? Regardless of what happened, regardless of who played parts, you know? If your past made you who you are right now, and you better than you never been before right now, why would you want to change anything? And that's why I wouldn't change nothing. For those who get it, you're gonna get it, you hear me? But our past made us who we are and how we show up to be in the present. So just be present, be grateful, be thankful, be appreciative, you know? And I still find myself saying, I wish I would have known then which I know now, because the lessons don't mean nothing until you have an experience to make that lesson worth knowing. I may say what I would mean by that. What that means is, a lot of times we learn things before we have had an experience to make. A lot of times we learn things before we have had that experience that's gonna make what we learn concrete. Y'all had me rambling. I had to figure out how to phrase it for us. But life get better as we get older. And you ain't gotta get, and that don't mean in age. Life get better as we get older. That could just be a matter of growth. That could just be a matter of maturity. That could just be a matter of things that don't have nothing to do with the numbers. Stay with me. But life get better as we get older, and life got better for me as I got older. And some may say it took a long time, depending on who being a record keeper, you know. But the more we become our own record keeper, you'll appreciate what I just said. You know, some of us gotta go through more lessons than others. Some of us may have more healing to do than others. Some less. It's neither here nor there. You know, pay attention to what your life stream and the journey that you live and call life has put on your plate. And I don't mean the plate that we put in front of us to eat, has put on your plate, your heart, your mind, your soul. You know? Because it's all about being better than we never been, regardless of where we find ourselves at, regardless of what may be going on in our present moment, you know, good, bad, or indifferent. Extract the lessons from it all. And that's important to extract lessons from the good times, because a lot of times when we in good times, because we in a good time, most people don't know it's things to be learned from them. But that just show you how we take what I'm terming good times for granted. And then when we have nothing to put some fire up under us when we're going through an unwanted time. I don't know who needed to hear that. But keep growing, keep maturing, keep being better than you never been, keep healing. You know, healing ain't gonna look the same on everybody. You know, healing look different on everybody who choose to go through this process, because those who have got on, you know, the train called healing, the bus called healing, the plane called healing, whatever you want to call it. Those of us who have got on it, we all coming from different places, different traumas, different so forth and so on that has brought us to that place. Well, here they're gonna look different on everybody who choose to go through the process that we call healing, according to what we have experienced. What else I want to say? What are you learning about you? I've been asking y'all questions. What are you learning about you? What have you learned about you? What have you learned about you since last year? How are you using what you have learned about you to further your relationship with yourself? And what tools have you gained while learning more concerning the nature of what you know as yourself? For the night's emoji, that conclude the dialogue. I just wanted to come through and say a few things. For the night's presentation, since I mentioned a train, bus, or a car, or since I mentioned vehicles of transportation, you could put a train, you could put a bus, you could put a car, or you could put a plane. You hear me? Yeah, that's gonna be the night's emoji for the end of the month raffle. We got a short month. We still gotta come up with a prize, but we got a short month this month. And to those who are new subscribers, I do raffles at the end of the month. We watch the video, be subscribed, watch the video, and place the emoji, which will be a train, a bus, a plane, or a car, in the comment section at the end of the video. And as simple as that to be submitted for the month's end raffle. Other than that, I appreciate y'all for y'all time, energy, and effort as in reciprocation of those who appreciate me for mine. Thanks for the likes, shares, comments, new subscribers, peekaboos and passerbys, donations, love offerings, purchases, so forth and so on. Feel good for no reason at all. Feeling good is feeling God. You hear me? And we're going to do it like that until the next one. My name is Saul. I love y'all, family.